killing me that these phonies eat it all up. Not you, the others. Holy shit.
Rabbi.
I couldn't cancel Neil Diamond.
What the hell does he get Neil Diamond to play at a bar mitzvah?
It's Neil Diamond.
Hi, Rose. Mom says hi.
Oh, you know him? I know his mother. I used to play canasta with her. Say Spilkus. Spilkus.
Benjamin Mazel Tov, we're proud of you.
Well, let's go.
Sit down, you traitor.
Nagila Hava, Nagila Hava, Nagila Hava.
Never liked this song.
The 2,000-Year-Old Man happened in the first year of the show of shows. First time we did the 2,000-Year-Old Man was in Max Lieben's office in 1950, sitting on the couch. I had come in from seeing We the People Speak with Dan Seymour, which was a television show. And on the television show, a man says, I was actually in Stalin's toilet, and I heard Stalin say, we're going to blow up the world Thursday. I said, this is the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. If it's true, tell America. Don't tell America, tell the president. So I came in that day incensed that what I heard on the air was obviously a made-up thing. And I said, here's a man who was actually at the scene of the crucifixion 2,000 years ago. Isn't that true, sir? Using head of J. Walter Thompson, Dan Seymour. I used his voice, and Mel answered, and the 2,000-Year-Old Man was born that moment.
But at first, the 2,000-Year-Old Man had been a hit only with their friends.
From 1950 to 1960, we never did it any place but at parties because the Jewish accent, remember, the war had been over for 5 years. 1950, it's 5 years ago that Hitler was using everything to denigrate Jews. Now, we were going to denigrate ourselves by making fun of our own accent. Jews will understand the Jewish accent. So we never did it any place but for friends. We worried whether the Goyim in the world would understand. Anyway, Cary Grant used to come by every day and he said, oh, I'd like a couple of those albums. They're wonderful. I gave him the first one. Then he used to he'd schnorr a dozen. And one day he said to me, can I get another dozen? I'm going to England. So he came back and he said, I went to the palace. She loved it. I said, who? He says, the Queen. She roared. I said, she loved it? He says, yes, of course. I said, my God, the biggest chicks in the world. Gave our stamp of approval, we're in. The onus of being, making fun of the Jewish accent was gone.
Wonderful thrill to be here with Dean Martin on his show. Dean Martin has been a friend of many, many years. Dean, I say this from my heart, really. I've never liked you. Never. I mean, where's a man going with glass of milk, huh, Pat? I want to wish you prickly heat all over your stomach. Pat Boone, one of our great stars, right? As a daytime show, marvelous. The way he comes out, hi, I'm Pat Boone. What do you want, a cookie? Making a fool of yourself. You're going nowhere, Pat. I'm a friend. The pimples, you still think it comes from Hershey's, huh? Now, I around about people. I got a reputation. Ricardo Montalban, a good friend. You know this. I got a reputation of being, like Newsweek said, the merchant of venom, destroys stars. You people in the back, this is not true. I love people, really. Ricardo, why do I kid you? Why? Because I don't like you.
I don't care how great you are. This is true in every field. No matter how great you are, not everybody's going to like you. Like, take a look at this guy. Here's a guy. To this girl, he's a sensation. I'm looking at the same guy. Don't take it personally. It's not your fault. Wait a second. In your case, I think it is. It's just that different people have a different point of view about the same thing.
They're used to making fun of themselves because they want to distract the soldiers from beating them, you understand? So they would try to make them laugh. And, you know, that's the laughter is the great healer of everything. If you can make another person laugh, the battle is half won.
My mother had two of us at home that weren't, as the expression goes, moving. And don't ask. And I'm from a little town called Larchmont, where if you're not married, if you're a girl, and you're over 21, you're better off dead. It's that simple, you know? And I was the last girl in Larchmont. Do you know how that feels? Sitting around my mother's house, 21, 22, 24, having a good time, living, eating candy bars, enjoying myself, but single. And the neighbors would come over and they'd say to my mother, "How's Joan? Still not married?" And my mother would say, "If she were alive." You know how that hurts? When you're sitting right there? When I was 21, my mother said, "Only a doctor for you." When I was 22, she said, "All right, a lawyer, CPA." 24, she said, "We'll grab a dentist." 26, she said, "Anything." If he could make it to the door, he was mine, you know? What do you mean you don't like him? He's intelligent, he found the bell himself. What do you want? Anybody that came to my house was it. "Oh, Joan, there's the most attractive young man down here with a mask and a gun." Anything that showed
The best way to get an audience on your side, and most comedians know it, is to make fun of yourself. Basically, if you paint yourself as a schmuck, the audience loves you. So a Jewish joke, it's usually making fun of ourselves.
I'll tell you my trouble. Got the wrong doctor. You know my doctor, Dr. Vinnie Boombas. Know my doctor? And I saw him last week. I told him, "Doc, every day I wake up, I look in the mirror, I want to throw up. What's wrong with me?" He said, "I don't know, but your eyesight is perfect." Are you kidding? Are you kidding? I know I'm ugly. I asked the bartender to make me a zombie. Told me God beat him to it. Well, I'll tell you know when you're ugly, all right? Well, Halloween, my wife sends the kids out dressed like me. I mean, I'll tell you the whole story, all right? The whole story, okay? All right. I mean, you know when you're ugly. Well, last Halloween, a kid tried to pull my face off. And my kids, they flip a coin to see who has to kiss me goodnight. And I was an ugly kid, too. I told my old man, never took me to the zoo. He said, "If they want you, they'll come and get you." Well, that's the story of my life. No respect. I don't get no respect. Are you kidding? Well, I was drowning. I was yelling, "Help, help." And the lifeguard ran over. Said, "All right, buddy, keep it down, keep it down." I don't get no respect from anyone. Well, I called up suicide prevention. They tried to talk me into it.
I'm going to play a Viennese waltz by a Viennese composer, Gärtner. When you hear this, that is the introduction to the waltz. Then when you hear this, that is the main theme of the waltz. Then when you hear this, then there is definitely something wrong. Because that's Chopin.
Shall we
All
get
right.
started?
I'll stand right over here, huh?
All right.
All right.
Tune up. Tune up?
Huh?
Tune up?
Yeah, go right ahead.
I meant you.
Oh, oh, me, I see.
Take my wife. Take my wife, please.
Is there anything left? What more could you want?
Well, all I want is an audience with an audience like you. I want to hear you laugh and applaud the things I do. Go on and call me a ham. I don't give a damn. I'm confessing that it's true. All I want is an audience with an audience like you.
By the 1950s, Jewish comedians were dominating the new medium of television. Many of them, like Sid Caesar, had once played the Borscht Belt, where they honed their routines on strictly Jewish audiences. Now, they broadened their humor to appeal to everyone.
And now the most horrible thing that can happen to our house is on its way. His mother is coming to visit. King Kong with an overnight bag. How can I describe her? Jello with a belt. When the old bat sits down and takes the whole mess 5 minutes to settle. When she takes her girdle off, her feet disappear. Putting a girdle on her is like putting a Band-Aid on a guy who had his head cut off.
I know you're nervous, but your show is going to be great.
It's a pitch. It's called a pitch, Mom.
Whoa, what are you doing to me?
What are you
Mr. Brewster?
Yes, hi there.
Hi there, they're ready for you.
Oh, fantastic. Great, good. Whoa. No, what are you doing?
Playing with you.
You bring my mother in, it'll look crazy.
You don't know I'm your mother, honey.
That's even weirder. Then who are you?
Do you need a minute?
No, I'm good.
No, it's
Thank
okay.
you. I'm okay. Great.
He's
What
ready.
Do you do? Please. Thank you. Hi. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Great.
Good luck, sweetheart.
Thank you, ma'am. Nice to meet you.
How come you don't have your start time? But I'm cold, and if I'm cold, you have to be cold. So I'm just lifting it around very gently.
Bobby, it's okay.
Around very gently.
Very gentle.
Very gently.
Thank you.
Is that okay? It's really good. Are you sure? All right, if it doesn't, you'll tell me.
I will tell you.
And if you take it off, I'll spank your... I had one little multi-grader you can take.
Oh my god, those are cute.
Did you just pull those out of your pocket?
I am not taking it, it's huge.
Which one do you want? Take your choice.
Which one? I will take the cracker over the vitamin.
Over the vitamins? Well, then you won't grow as fat as I am and as old as I am. Yes, you will. You'll get older than I am. God willing.
You probably will.
And you exercise.
Yeah, I'm tired, you guys. I'm too tired for this.
Okay, she is very tired. You've got to get some rest. 4.5 hours of sleep.
We knew we're not working for Jews. We're working for an amalgam of races and religions. And so we had to translate something that might have been Jewish and make it universal.
Wat kan uit de kleine wat er uitsticht, grijpen we uit de kleine wat er uit in Splendere Augen. Ja, mein General, ja, ja. Das gefielte Rauch ist hier, das heißt, was dann ist der Splendor hier. Ja. Das macht lieber so, dass ihr das Mannegül ist geschmutzig.
In Yiddish words we used, but we were very responsible. If a Yiddish word would get a laugh from people in the audience and somebody said, what are they laughing at? There would be a joke or a physical action. We were very careful about that, not to just contact our friends and say, here, we're making you laugh, nobody else. Every time there was a Jewish laugh, there was something covering it that people would laugh.
Tunic button, so, Tunic machen,
Schwarzes. No, seid nicht Mischugge. Laws im Gain! Kappa walk, it's all right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Be gesinnt. Take off. Hast du gesehen in deinem Leben? They darker than us. Woof!
Okay, years ago, the movie Blazing Saddles came out in the 70s. I really didn't know who Mel Brooks was, and everybody kept raving about the movie, Blazing Saddles. You got to see it. Well, by the time I got to see it, it was already playing away from the neighborhood I lived in, miles away. In
Sterling
fact,
Heights.
it was in a total Gentile neighborhood. So,
Right.
but I still went and saw the movie. And I sat there, and there's a scene in there where Mel Brooks, the Indian chief, comes upon a wagon train of all black, male and female children, all blacks, and he says, "Oi, Schwarzes, oi, Bissel Meshuggah," he says, "Wasn't game," and I laugh. I'm the only one laughing in the whole show. I'm the only one laughing in the whole show. Well, when the movie was over, some guy sitting on the end of the aisle, I'm coming up the aisle, he apparently saw me laughing and grabbed my shirt. "Excuse me, mister," he says, you speak Indian. What was the Indian saying that was so funny? One or the other. That's that really happened.
Why Jewish men die first? Because they want to.
All my wives have been Jewish and drive me crazy, man.
Yeah, she ain't got nothing better to do.
Oh, you were the one who couldn't get the seatbelt?
Why would she film? Who's going to watch this?
What happened was...
My teacher.
Your teacher? Your teacher needs a job. He's going to watch this. This is exactly what I would call entertainment. You want some real entertainment?
Come later in the night.
After he's done drinking.
Now I'd like to say a few words. Hello? I must be going. I cannot stay. I came to say I must be going. I'm glad I came, but just the same I must be going. La la.
For my sake, you must stay. If you should go away, you spoil this party. I am through.
I'll stay a week or two. I'll stay the summer through. But I am telling you I must be